Hi YouTube. This is gonna have to be a mukbang, but I'll try to do like soft spoken so you guys can enjoy it in an ASMR style as well. So I have English breakfast to the best of my ability here in Finland, even though we're pretty close to England here. I got tea with sugar and milk. Let me show you. Earl Grey. I haven't had that combination in forever, so that's really good. So yeah, it's gonna have to be a mukbang because I haven't fixed my mic yet. Got orange juice with pulp. Tastes like orange juice. So yeah, I like orange juice with pulp. I got beans right here because they wouldn't fit here. Got tomatoes. I don't have a knife. Mushrooms with some garlic. I haven't tried anything yet. Garlic, salt, and pepper. Tomatoes with salt, pepper, and basil. I got a sausage here. It got a little wrinkly because I made it a while ago. But it's good. Got plus sausage, the Finnish kind, that I just dropped in my egg that burst. It's so good. I'll make a video like this with the mic too, I promise. And I got bacon. It's not English bacon because I couldn't find it anywhere. And toast. The beans are so good. I wonder if I should like invest in a proper ASMR mic, but I really don't know which one to get because everybody has Blue Yeti. I feel like it's not that special anymore. I hear a lot of like the background on that too. The clip-on mic is the most accurate because it's right here for me. But clothes brushing also makes a sound on it. If you guys have mic recommendations for ASMR, let me know. Just gonna take the tomato like this. That's good. I never really like, I guess, appreciated the tomatoes in in English breakfast. I think they just taste like tomatoes, but and I've had like those of you who have been here for a while know that I lived in Belfast, UK. So I've had English food. I lived there for a year just because I got a job. I looked for a job, got a job. Moved. And worked and lived my life there. I loved it. But I moved back to Finland because mainly because I wanted to save money. So I wanted to come back home here in order to move to the States with my now husband. And in Belfast, I lived with a roommate. We both had 2 rooms in like a little, I guess you would call it a townhouse. And we each paid £250 a month. It was cheap. There's £500 for a 4-bedroom townhouse. But Belfast is cheap, or was cheap. I don't know if it's still. It was around cheapest cost of living in the UK when I moved. I work for this company called Concentrics, yeah. That provides customer service and in different levels to different companies. My contract was Microsoft. So, yeah. A lot of times when you talk to these customer service people, if they're not from, well, probably even if they are in India, but if they are like your countrymen, like my Finnish customers from Microsoft, you're not actually talking to a Microsoft employee, you're talking to a Concentrics employee. But anyway, I liked the job because I didn't have to do on the phone customer service at all. Like it was all social media. I hate phone customer service, but I've done it so much that I'm really good at it. But yeah. I like talking to customers, and especially my last job in the States, I never had really bad customers because I was good at talking to them. But these beans are bomb. Oops. Just because I'm good at it doesn't mean I want to do it for the rest of my life. However, we're about to start a business, a butcher shop, and I'll be the customer service person because Berta doesn't speak Finnish. So, but that's very different because you're working for yourself. This is your company. I'm not just doing customer service for a business whose actions I have no control over. So yeah, I lived in Belfast for a year. I would have loved to live longer, but I moved home right when they voted for Brexit. So the mood was already kind of like, what's gonna happen? And I don't even know if Concentric still works in Belfast, because it would be harder to get people, I think. Or not. I'm not sure. Also, my roommate moved out of the apartment, or she told me she was gonna move out. Which made my decision of like, well, I'm not gonna find another apartment when I don't even know how long I want to stay. So I was like, I'll just move home soon. You guys remember my roommate? I like, now the time has gone by. Because when I moved out, things were weird between us. And I didn't know why. She wouldn't even say bye to me. When I was trying to like kind of have the talk of like saying bye, she was just like, okay, bye. Oh, she didn't even say bye. She was like, okay. And I was like, well, I'm going to leave the keys here. And she was like, okay. It was weird. I'm sure I talked about it in a video. But years went by. She got engaged and got married to her American guy that she met online after. Well, she met him online about halfway through my year of living in Belfast. She knew that I was talking to Broda, planning on meeting him at the time. Yada yada yada. She ended up doing the same, but on a way faster timeline through an online dating website. Which to me, like in hindsight, yeah, you didn't do it naturally. You were looking for that, but I still hoped they would work out, but they didn't. She's divorced now. He's married with a kid to somebody else. But it was kind of weird. He seemed like, I don't know him at all, so I'm just truly speaking from vibes. The vibes that I got from him were like he was this all or nothing kind of person. Jumped right in, called her his love of his life like right away before they had even met. He made really good money, so he probably wowed her with presents and paying for all the trips and stuff. But I truly don't know their relationship. I could be totally wrong. But it's just a vibe I got. So I'm thinking he did her dirty. But she had her flaws too. Like she went to a swingers club the weekend before she was going to meet this guy in the States on a trip that he paid for. That kind of stuff. But I think she was faithful to him, I'm pretty sure, after she met him. Anyway, I'm just trying to paint a picture. She was still a very sweet person as well. Even though she did some things that I wouldn't maybe agree on. I'm sure I did things she wouldn't agree on. But, like we all did, but she cooked a lot. She was a great cook. She, I remember one time she stayed up on the living room couch. So that when I could go to work in the morning, I come through the living room, she can tell me to take some food for lunch. Because she had cooked. And yeah, she was really sweet. She had like a super sweet side to her. And I always felt really weird about how things ended a bit between us, you know. And I always kind of like felt bad about it. I've had probably like 30 dreams about that, about her. And making amends with her. She ended up messaging me about when she was still married to this guy. And saying like, you know, I'll never know why things ended the way they did. between us, but I wish you all the best. And I was like, how come you not know why you were acting weird? Like, maybe she thought I was acting weird. I don't know. But I didn't feel like diving into that conversation at that point anymore. About no, you were weird. I didn't like you anyway. That was just her perception of the situation. I had mine. And I was like, I really hope things work out for you too. And, you know, there are times when I miss her. I like truly miss her as a person. Because I kind of stopped having contact with her. But she lives in LA. And I hope she's good. It seems like she's done a lot of inner work on herself. So she's like one of those healing therapists now. Maybe, supposedly. That's just what I gathered. So, like the sound healing and stuff. So I truly hope that she's okay. I wish we could have remained friends, but we didn't. But we remained Facebook friends. I meant to talk about Belfast and then I somehow veered off to this. Anyway, well, she was a big part of my Belfast journey. My actual friend group from Belfast, I was still kind of keep in contact. One of them, Maddie, was my maid of honor. And another one, Angela. She visited us in New York, and not us, but she visited New York and she came to see us at the same time to stay with us a little bit. And she's gonna be Rolly's godmother. And another person, Romana, I haven't kept in contact that much, but I know her mother just passed away and I was so sad for her. That's I sent some money on GoFundMe for her hospice care, but she literally passed not even 24 hours after. I know her mother meant the world to her. She was a big topic when we lived in Belfast, but we had like this bigger, like 8 people or something, friend group in Belfast, and I would like to see them all again. I'd like to do a Belfast reunion. I definitely want to go to Belfast with Berto and Rolly. I have to take them to St. Patrick's Cathedral. That was the first Catholic church I attended there, and it's very meaningful for me because it kind of gave me a faith. I started going there on my own, by myself, in a candlelight mass at 6 p.m. on Sundays, every Sunday. And I just found my faith there, by myself, on my own. I didn't need no help, nobody escorted me there. It was a very personal, spiritual journey. And then I also want to go to Bootleggers. We went there a lot. It's a pub, but they have food too, and the food was bomb. One of my burger videos is from Bootleggers from Belfast. The one where I said it was the best burger I've ever had. I would love to have that again, but I don't know if they have it exactly like that anymore. But if they have anything with brie cheese, I'll try it and see if it's the best burger. What else? I would love to go to Primark. I went to Primark all the time, but that burnt down. I don't know if they rebuilt it though. I haven't kept up with stuff. And of course, you gotta go to the Titanic Museum in Belfast. I've been there, but I gotta go again with Berto. And just explore the city a little bit. And then I want to go to Ireland. Like, Belfast is in Northern Ireland, so it belongs to the UK. but I want to go to Ireland, like Dublin, and explore that side. Which I've been to Dublin, but I want to go with Berto, and it's been 8 years since I lived there. And then of course I want to go to London. I've been to London again twice. When I was younger though, I want to go as a grown-up now. I once almost moved to London when I was thinking about moving away from Belfast before I decided to move back to Finland and move back home to save money. But before that I wanted to move to London. I guess I was going through my restless phase at the time. One of the many. I'm like restless once a year, I think. Yeah, so lots of hopefully soon travel plans coming up. I mean, I'm still on maternity leave, so we can't really start the business until I'm not, because I'm needed at the business. The UK is right there. We can just fly for cheap and make a little trip. Like a long weekend or something, or a week-long trip where we go through Belfast, Ireland, London, and then home. Maybe that's what we'll do, but that's sometime in the future. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll make an ASMR of this too once I figure out a mic. Leave your recommendations below if you have any, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.